All right, y'all. Welcome back to another episode of the Darrel Long Show, hosted by your boy Darrel Long. So I am here tonight. I wasn't going to go live. I didn't even send this live stream to anybody, mainly because I really just wanted to have a conversation about what I saw on Anton Daniels' show, and it really disturbed me. Hold on. I gotta get Prime on this channel too. It really disturbed me, when I saw grown men defending RKelly and listen, I myself at one point defended Bill Cosby because I didn't have all the information. I was ignorant. And when you're ignorant, you do ignorant shit. You do and say ignorant things. You believe that somebody is conspiring against the man, and somebody is conspiring against black men who are trying to do things in their community, like buy up major networks. I can't even fucking hear shit. Whew, that feels way better. Let me lift this chair. All right, so let me go and get this video started. I'm gonna roll up and we're gonna let the Anton series begin, right? The Anton Daniels series has officially begun. Shout out to everybody that's watching. Shout out to everybody that's also streaming too. DJ Wish Doctor, Nightish, Anton himself. They might be doing Room 9 tonight. Shout out to those guys. But they were defending RKelly and defending Bill Cosby, making it seem like these guys basically committed no crimes and the women are the ones who should be in jail, according to these guys. Let's go ahead and take a look at this right now.
Singer RKelly asks President Donald Trump to commute his sex abuse convictions, not for a full pardon, though. His request shows a pending status on the Office of the Pardon Attorney's website. Kelly was sentenced, you may remember, to 30 years in prison for various sex crimes. In 2022, he was convicted here in Chicago. That was on child pornography charges, and then convicted of sex trafficking and racketeering in New York in 2021. He's now serving his prison sentence in North Carolina. If his sentence is not commuted, Kelly is expected to be released in 2045 when he's nearly 79 years old.
Oh, yeah.
Now, it's a few things because I did run the transcripts and Chat GPT, and I ran them in Claude. There's a few things that they got wrong tonight, and I do have all the proof, and I'm ready to back it up with facts and data. I have no need to insult anyone or curse anyone out or dox anyone. We're just going to back it up with facts and data, right? So let's go ahead and, as we watch the video, I'm going to pull up those facts and show you where Anton Daniels and his friends are wrong. Let's go.
Kelly, sorry. Ask for his sentence to be commuted.
Keep that man in jail.
If he won a third term, he'll do it.
Keep that man in jail, please.
If it was commuted, I think they should take the remaining time and split it amongst those girls' parents and put them in jail for that amount of time that's left over.
Excuse me?
Those girls. If it was commuted, I think they should take the remaining time and split it amongst those girls' parents and put them in jail for that amount of time that's left over.
Why on earth would they commute the time, let RKelly go free, only to give that time to the to the young girl's parents? To the young girl's parents. Why would they do that? Why would they do that? What is the point of them doing that? What is the point of them locking up the girl's parents? At the end of the day, if I bring my 5-year-old daughter to Anton Daniels and he do some fucked up shit to him, is it my fault? or is it the person who committed the crime's fault? Is it my fault, or is it the person who has actually committed the crime's fault? Because the way that y'all make it seem is RKelly and, you know, Bill Cosby and other gentlemen who have been convicted publicly for dealing with minors, these guys are innocent in any fashion when they're not.
That's fine. Yeah, let him out.
Keep
I
him
don't
in
think
there,
he's
please.
he would be a risk to society if you let him out. I think he learned a lesson. It's all good.
Heck no.
Say what?
That's fine. Yeah, let him out.
Keep
I
him
don't
in
think
there,
he's
please.
he would be a risk to society if you let him out. I think he learned a lesson. It's all good.
Heck no.
This is crazy.
He got a mental problem. That's like a mental problem.
If Trump, he needs to do what's right. He's for the Black community. He should let the goat out.
No. RKelly was.
Yeah, I think Quentin is just doing this just to appease Anton and to appease his contract. I don't even think Quentin really means that. Right? Quentin has no proof at all that RKelly is not a danger to society. And let me check the audio 1 second, guys. All right, cool. We can keep going. I had to make sure everything was good. Shout out to everybody watching. Yeah, I don't believe that Quentin, he doesn't have any proof that RKelly is not a whole fucking predator, right? And if he was to get out of jail, that he would not be a danger to other young women, to other young girls. Like, if anything, we have more than enough evidence to believe that he would do the same things over and over and over again until he get caught like he did before. I just don't understand it. This is a man who has proven himself to be nothing more but a degenerate, nothing more but a liar, nothing more but a child molester. I mean, RKelly is by definition a predator. So I just don't understand why anybody in the manosphere would try to defend him. But anyway, let's go.
Like, it's one thing. So, like, Diddy, he's in jail for being a freak. I don't support that. Like, as an adult, you could be a freak. You feel me? That's just you being an adult. RKelly, I just feel like adult, you could be a freak. It's one thing. So, like, Diddy, he's in jail for being a freak. I don't support that. Like, as an adult, you could be a freak. You feel me?
Diddy is not in jail for being a freak. Diddy is in jail for coercing adults to do things that they did not want to do. Right? Diddy is in jail for using his money and power and influence in derogatory ways, illegal ways. That's why Diddy is in jail. It has nothing at all to do with the fact that he was a freak. I mean, if that was the case, your ass would probably be in jail, and all the rest of the men and the women on the panel, because everybody, for the most part, is a freak. Everybody has a freaky side to them. So no, Diddy went to jail because he coerced, right? And if you don't know what coerce means, young lady, it means that he tried to convince somebody to do something that they did not want to do. There's testimony under oath where people are saying he made me do this and I did not want to do that, which makes him somebody who did something illegal. That's why he had to be locked up. Let's keep going though.
It's just you being an adult. RKelly, I just feel like he went too far. He was messing with underage girls, even though I think he had the consent of their parents, or like they was dropping them off and there was a whole contract going on.
Even if RKelly had consent from their parents, why would you mess with a underage girl? Even if you had consent from their parents, Why would you mess with an underage girl? Because her mommy said it's okay, because her daddy said it's okay. That's not that doesn't mean anything for us. Those of us who know that it's wrong, the only thing that it validates is that you are wrong. And that you're using these excuses of, well, you know, shit. Her daddy said it was okay. Her mama said it was okay. So I think, no, it's not okay. Even if her mom said it's okay. Even if her manager says it's okay, it's not okay. And it's also not okay for Anton Daniels and his cronies, his panelists, to be up here saying, well, you know, RKelly, you know, he ain't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Diddy ain't really do nothing bad. You know what I'm saying? It's really these people fault. The mothers, I mean, Kim said the mothers should go in jail. What about the fathers? Why didn't you hold the fathers accountable? Why didn't you say the fathers should be put in jail as well? Are they not the father's children as well? Do the father not hold any accountability or any responsibility over the child as well? Y'all diminish the role of a father all the time. When y'all just attack a woman and say, well, she's responsible. The man, no. Both parents are responsible. If something happens to my daughter or my sons, it's not just on the mother, it's on me as well. But I can tell y'all not really around strong men, educated men who love God, men who fear God as well, and ultimately men who really love Black women. Y'all are only around people who want to use y'all in order to make money so they can be around white women. That's just the facts.
That doesn't make it no better. I think he needs to stay where he's at.
Do you think?
What?
I'm just gonna ask a question. I don't give a fuck what y'all said. Do you think a 14-year-old in 2000 and
you on your own, dog?
Yeah, Anton went off camera because they be planning shit like this. So, Quentin, what are you about to ask? Is a 14-year-old girl what? Anton already said you on your own. So, is a 14-year-old girl what? Is she what? Go ahead and break it down, Quentin.
I'm just gonna ask a question. I don't give a fuck what y'all said. Do you think a 14-year-old in 2000 and
you on your own, dog? You on your own, dog?
Do you think a 14-year-old?
Hey, hold on, wait. Think about what you're saying before you say.
I know what I'm saying. Is a 14-year-old in 1985 the same as a 14-year-old in 2026?
Hey, this nigga.
What?
In 1985 is the same as a 14-year-old in 2026?
Is a 14-year-old the same in 1985 as a 14-year-old in 2026? What would be the difference? Well, so Quentin, what would be the difference in that situation? Would the 14-year-old age be the difference, or the time period and how men interacted with young minors and how it was more culturally accepted? What would be the true conversation that we need to have here as scholars, as men, as fathers? What does that conversation look like? What does it look like? Does it look like you making jokes about 14-year-old girls? Is that the conversation we should be having, or should we be having a conversation about why grown men are even talking about 14-year-old girls at all? Maybe we should have that conversation. Maybe we should have the conversation about why 14-year-old girls even come up when grown men are talking about dating or sex or girls being freaky. 14-year-old girls should never pop up. I don't know what's wrong with y'all niggas, bro. I really don't. Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves, bro.
Hey, this nigga.
Yeah.
Are they the same?
14.
It's a yes or no question.
I think the 14-year-olds
Yes.
now are actually more immature than the 14-year-olds in 1985. I don't think you can't leave these kids at home by
I think
themselves.
it's a disingenuous argument.
They was babysitting at 14. These kids can't even. Yeah.
No.
They're
Wait,
more.
how-
They're
20 plus years ago, they're not the
less
same.
mature.
Like,
Aaliyah,
niggas used to
how
have
did you
full ass
absorb?
families at 14 and shit, nigga. Like, no, it's not the same.
How did you absolve the parents of responsibility?
Nigga, hold on. So you trying to say because they had whole ass families at 14 that they were men? No, they were still 14-year-old children. And on top of that, there are young men that have kids at 14 today. It's that there is no difference. The only difference you can even point out is the fact that as a whole, children are not being born the way that they were being born in the 1980s, 1990s. That's just the facts. But a 14-year-old who has a baby in 1985 is a teenager. A 14-year-old who has a baby in 2026 is a teenager. They're both underage. I don't understand the argument that you're trying to make here, Quentin. To me, this is a very false argument based on the fact that you want to deal with young girls.
I'm not even absolving them. They could go to jail too.
No. I can only go by what you said. Like,
so I just said they could go to jail too.
But you were saying
I'm not absolving them. I'm not absolving them.
But you said leave him in jail. I don't care if the parents were dropping him off to him. That's absolving them. That's what you said. Like, so if he's sick,
mm-hmm.
What makes the parents if they're dropping him off to a sick man? What are the parents?
So first of all, Slimmy, RKelly wasn't convicted a lot of those times, right? He wasn't a convicted predator when he pissed on that girl. That's just the facts. That's what made him a convicted predator. So again, if I take my children to Slimmy, right, and Slimmy end up touching my kids, then you know who is the problem? Slimmy is the problem, not me. Right? Y'all want to blame the women for taking their children to RKelly. Where was the fathers at? Where was the men that was supposed to be watching over their children? In jail, in prison? Not where were these men? Sitting on a manosphere panel complaining about women not taking care of their fucking kids? Where were the men? Where were the leaders that y'all claim women can hide behind and be damsels in distress because they know that the Black King is going to come out and protect them? Where are those men at? Right? All the men that be online acting like they gonna protect somebody from somebody else, where were y'all at? Let's stop playing these games, bro. At the end of the day, a lot of y'all grown ass men was around RKelly when he was doing this type of shit. A lot of y'all who think like RKelly is innocent, people like Slimmy and Anton, these would have been the type of men that took money from RKelly and watched him do inappropriate shit and not say nothing, because you got to remember, these are bag chasers. They're bag chasers. So at the end of the day, they got to get this money. They got to get this money no matter what. They got to get this money. So if RKelly is the one paying, they gonna get money with him. If Donald Trump paying, they don't care about the Epstein victims. They getting money with Trump. That's how it works around here. When you deal with manosphere men, especially conservative Black manosphere men, this is how they move. They will sell out themselves, their culture, their children, their morals, their religion, just so they can be a bag chaser.
Parents.
They're also sick.
Okay, so when they get paid for it, they're a little bit worse than him because those are their kids, not his.
Okay.
He's fucked up for sure. But if you're going to leave your kid with a man that's fucked up for money, not only are you prostituting your child out, but you are weird as fuck. Like, I don't understand how you can say, like, you don't care if they, like
when I'm speaking about RKelly staying,
the parents should have went to jail. The parents should have went to jail.
First of all, the parents was not prostituting their child out. The parents were not saying, hey, you can sleep with my child for a record deal. I'll give my child to you for a hook in a bridge, in a verse. Give me a record deal. Let me sign to RKelly Records, and I'll give you my child. Like, nobody said that. Nobody. I hate listening to Slimmy talk. Slimmy is even more fucking stupid than Anton. I mean, and that's a feat on its own, right? I mean, that's an achievement on its own. Listening to Slimmy is like, I feel like I'm listening to Jay Prince Big Brother. It's like, what the fuck, bro? They were prostituting out their children to R. Kelly simply because they pulled up to where he was recording that, and they like, give us the details. How did that conversation go? What was the agreement about? How much money did R? Because if it's prostitution, then certainly money was involved. How much money was paid? And was it paid strictly for the purpose of having sex with a child? Because in a situation like the girl he peed on, she wasn't like, no, like R. Kelly didn't have sex with her. He peed on her. So are you saying that there was a conversation with the auntie Sparkle about her being pissed on? Because Sparkle has went to court and emphatically denied those things under oath. And again, Slimmy, this is what I'm talking about when I'm talking about men in the manosphere who hate women, men who don't want to see women win, men who want to blame women because, let's be real, that's y'all bread and butter. That's how y'all pay y'all bills. That's how y'all able to go out to eat. If y'all do anything else, any other type of content, nobody is watching. Anton don't do family content. Anton don't do no type of family content at all, and he never will do no type of family content because he's not a family man. He's a businessman that spends most of his time shitting on black women, shitting on black culture, running away from conversations with intelligent individuals. For years, Anton, when I was on his show, well, sorry, I was never on his show. When I went up on Le Peep a few times and I came to Anton's show for years, he was claiming he wanted to have a genuine conversation, but then he invite people on like House of Hypocrites, people who don't give a damn about black culture as well. They're doing the same thing that he's trying to do, make a quick dollar. That's all they're doing. If they can make a quick dollar, they don't give a fuck about nothing else, bro. And then House of Hypocrites went that Anton because, again, he saw Freezy going crazy. Now it's time for me to ride the wave too. Ciao. Let's keep going.
Instantly, like, because they were sending their kids over there. Like, they should have went to prison. Period.
I agree.
Okay, well, all right. Well, then if you,
because what I was
just dropping them off though.
In context, it was about, because I'm speaking about him, R. Kelly. We was just speaking about him. So I'm saying keep him in jail. Like, he shouldn't get a commuted sentence anyways. So I was taking I get why you think I was absolving them. I was just taking them out of the equation right now because I think he needs to stay in jail. But they can also go to jail too. They could go to jail too.
They definitely should be in jail.
Nah, yeah, they could all go to jail.
Well, name the crime. Name the crime that all the mothers should go to jail. And it's crazy that, again, y'all isolating the parents. I never understood that about the manosphere guys like Slimmy or Anton or Quentin. You know, fathers matter. These black women are not acknowledging fathers. And then when it comes time to say, well, the parents should go to jail too, they're only talking about the mother. The mom definitely took the kid to go see R. Kelly. And what did the father do? My baby mamas and my wife, neither one of them is going to take none of my children to go see no fucking R. Kelly because they're going to have to deal with me. I don't want to hear nothing about the police. I don't want to hear nothing about the law. My family is under me. So if I say that they can't go somewhere, if I say they can't do something, they can't do it. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. And if you do, let's say they mom do take him around. Let's say if me and my baby mama fall out, she end up doing a show with somebody like an Anton Daniels. I have no problem with that. Let me tell you why. Anton Daniels is not harming children. Anton Daniels don't have no record for doing stuff like that. Neither do I. But at the same time, if they told me, yeah, we about to go hang around RKelly, we about to go hang around what's buddy name? Stefan Diggs. Those are completely different situations that we will have to deal with immediately, bro. Let's get it popping.
Go for it. We can throw them away.
But where is he trying to get commuted to? Like, is he trying to like come home or something? Or what's going on?
So if you commute the sentence, that basically means that like you served your time. Like, it doesn't mean that the conviction goes away. It just means that you don't have to do any more time in prison.
Oh, so you could just go home, but
correct.
But it's like but you're still convicted.
Yeah, dumbass. Why you having a conversation about RKelly sentence being commuted if you don't fully understand what commuting a sentence even means? Yes, it means that he will be able to come home. It would mean that he have served his time, right? And he can go back into society with that on his record and, you know, try to live the best life that he can produce for himself. That's what that means when somebody commutes a sentence. Damn. And again, this is why I don't like listening to Slimmy, bro. Slimmy is one of the worst things that has ever happened to Anton's show. And that's what, and I'm saying that as opposition. Like, at least when he had on Logic and other individuals, they were completely like, Logic was just that. He was somewhat logical. He tried to be a funny man all the time. But for the most part, you know, he made fucking sense, especially when he wanted to. Slimmy, that motherfucker, he just be on here saying anything. Oh yeah, I hope they commute his record. I hope they commute it. Does commute mean he go home? Motherfucker. How you hoping for something you don't even know what it means?
That's correct.
So they got to put your name in the books and you have to be registered wherever you're at as a sex offender.
Yep.
Don't matter.
That's not enough.
You're not gonna be in a normal neighborhood.
Anyway. RKelly being a sex offender don't matter to women.
Nobody looks at those maps with those red dots though. So like being registered as a sex offender.
Again, she's wrong. People do look at those little red dots as a sex offender. That's how people find out who is living in their neighborhood. For example, I live in a suburb of Chicago right now. People know who is on the sex offenders list. Trust me. If you think that my neighbors don't know who is who, trust me, we do. Listen, bro, if you don't live in a suburban neighborhood, maybe if you live in the ghetto, if you live in the hood, y'all don't care about that type of shit. But our neighbors out here in the burbs, they care about that type of shit, bro. They will look a motherfucker up in a heartbeat and see his whole record, bro. See everything. They will see everything, bro. And from there, I mean, you're going to be ostracized in the neighborhood. Nobody's going to want to come over and bring you food over on Christmas and Thanksgiving. They're not going to want to come over and have the kids hang out with you because it's hot outside and one of us have a swimming pool. They're not going to want to do those things with you. You're going to be excluded from those type of things. That's just the facts, bro. You feel me? That's just the facts. Anyway, let's get it popping, man.
He wouldn't live in a neighborhood where it would matter anyway. He'd be somewhere in a gate, like where houses are so far apart. You know, like,
you think he still got money?
Living house to house, like stacked on top of each other on the west side somewhere. Like, so I don't think it would matter.
Can I
if people still play his music in clubs, he still got money.
Yeah, he got money.
And this is gonna probably sound.
He made the song. Where's his money at? So I don't know.
But did RKelly get convicted? Because it's been so long, I honestly don't remember. Did he get convicted for what he did to underage kids or what he did to women? I don't remember what he was actually convicted for. The one girl.
You don't know that he was convicted for fucking with underage girls? Again, why are y'all even on here having a conversation? If you're unaware of RKelly charges and why he was sent to prison. Let's keep going.
That
What
was
he did
12
to
years
the-
old. She was the
the
Jane
women.
Doe. So
But
he
they were-
was convicted for her. She was the
Mhm.
Jane Doe. She recently came out and told us her real name. She was the one that was in the video. That
Oh,
we
what's her name? Sneeze
recorded.
or whatever?
Yes,
Okay.
Sparkle's niece. And she was the
Okay.
one that was the youngest. I think she was at the time was either 12 or 13
14
when
I
it
think.
happened.
No, she was 14.
It was
But
a
the
lot of
thing is
stuff.
that-
It was
Then I mean,
exploitation of children, forced labor, Mann Act violations. I don't even know what that is.
Now remember,
Well,
the
okay.
family
I was
of that girl, they didn't want her to testify in court and all that, and they got paid off. They got a lump sum of money back in the day. So
this is insane,
Her
man.
dad
Like,
worked for him.
this is pretty wild that he even. I ain't gonna even say that.
I don't think it's gonna happen whether he asks or not.
I think that R. Kelly got railroaded, bro.
yeah.
I'm not
I'm
gonna
just
say
keeping
that.
it 100.
I think R. Kelly is a victim of sexual abuse.
I think R. Kelly got railroaded.
Excuse me, Anton.
Yeah.
I'm not
I'm
gonna
just
say
keeping it 100. Yeah, R. Kelly.
Insane,
Her
man.
dad
Like,
worked for him.
this is pretty wild that he even. I ain't gonna even say that.
I don't think it's gonna happen whether he asks or not.
I think that R. Kelly got railroaded, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not
I'm
gonna
just
say
keeping
that.
it 100.
I think R. Kelly is
How did R. Kelly get railroaded, Anton? How? How did R. Kelly get railroaded? So you trying to say that the entire time he was, getting caught doing stuff with illegal minors, the whole time they was documenting their abuse, and we got the surviving R. Kelly shit. You trying to tell me that he was railroaded instead of properly charged for the crimes that he committed? I mean, you gotta be kidding me, bro. You gotta be kidding me. These are men who are online defending a convicted predator. And these are the same men who voted for a convicted predator. That's just the facts. These men voted for someone who is cool with Jeffrey Epstein, and now they're using their platform to defend someone who went to jail for harming children. I just don't understand it, bro. Let's keep going.
victim of sexual abuse.
I think R. Kelly got railroaded. Let me tell you why, Aaliyah.
Please.
Because I don't believe I'm removing it from.
And there wasn't no problem until the money stopped.
I think it was because he got convicted in the court of public opinion before he ever had a trial.
Because of the tape.
And they didn't get him the first. I don't think that they got him the first time. So that it became. It wasn't until Surviving R. Kelly on Netflix came out that this was even a conversation.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
Now I have my notes for that. Now I actually have my notes for that. So, factually incorrect claims. It wasn't until Surviving R. Kelly on Netflix came out that this wasn't even a conversation. This is completely wrong, right? And let me tell you guys why. This is completely wrong, because Surviving R. Kelly originally premiered on Lifetime in January of 2019. It later became available to stream on Netflix, but its original release network was Lifetime TV 14, which is for mature ages, basically. And it released January 3rd, 2019. So people have been talking about the R. Kelly situation before then. R. Kelly had been to trial and had went to court for peeing on a young lady. So people have been saying that he was a minor lover, you know what I'm saying, way before the Surviving R. Kelly. The thing about Surviving R. Kelly is we got to see what was happening behind closed doors. We got to see what was happening in these young girls' lives. That's just the facts. And it made people prosecutors, judges, lawyers, attorneys, whatever. It made these people move faster against R. Kelly because people wanted to see this monster behind bars where he deserves to be. Let's continue.
So what I'm saying is he got convicted regardless of whether it was right or wrong, right? That's not what I'm arguing. What I'm arguing is he got convicted because the public wanted him to go down, and it was an agenda against him, not because they actually was looking to convict him at all.
It was kind of like that O.J. Simpson situation where he didn't get convicted of murder, but he got convicted of, what was it, robbery or taking some property that belonged to him. But so they wanted him to go down for something, so they convicted him. I think R. Kelly definitely is sick. I feel like him being molested as a child, I think that clearly affected him as he got older. I think he repeated what happened to him. I think being in prison, a lot of the time, I think he needs help, mental help. I don't think it's going to do anything at his age, but I think he's more so, I think his actions are sick. I think what he did was sick, but I definitely can agree that they convicted him based off of public opinion. I think that, and to be fair, a lot of women.
You think R. Kelly, oh my bad, I thought I was showing y'all the video. You think that R. Kelly was convicted based off public opinion? So the evidence, you don't want to talk about the evidence that was mounted against R. Kelly? I would love to debate y'all. I would literally debate all 8 of y'all, and we can have a conversation about the court of public opinion versus the evidence that was taken into consideration and used to prosecute him. I would love to have that conversation. Otherwise, I'll just keep doing reactions and breaking y'all live streams down and calling y'all out to be liars. That's all I'm gonna do. I already know Anton is not the same Anton from Fight Club. He doesn't have the vigor that he used to. He used to be able to get into the ring with us and have debates with us, but now he's too afraid of being he's too afraid of losing one of these debates that he basically bring people on like Slimmy to have conversation with, and people like this person Brittany. Lord have mercy.
I mean, we're coming out the woodworks when they already knew about R. Kelly and they were still dealing with him. Again, y'all are
we all knew what Kelly was doing back in the 90s. We all knew what he was doing.
That don't make it okay though.
Nobody's justifying it. I don't. No.
We just all knew what he was.
I'm not justifying what
it's not a justification.
What I'm saying is, I believe he was convicted in the court of public opinion way before they ever. It wasn't about the kids. It wasn't about nobody gave a fuck about them girls. I'm keeping it 100. Ain't nobody. It wasn't about the kids. It wasn't about nobody gave a fuck about them girls. I'm keeping it 100.
Nobody gave a fuck about them girls, and this is what I don't understand about Anton. So, what happened when nobody gave a fuck about your daughter, right? Nobody gave a fuck about them girls. All right, bro, that's not even cool to be saying like that. It's not. It's not cool to be talking about how nobody gave a fuck about them girls, bro. That's not cool at all, bro. Like literally. Especially after what happened with your daughter, and people were sympathetic. I saw people like Taz and Nyla defending your daughter, bro. Despite you being a piece of shit, they still did what grown men are supposed to do and grown women are supposed to do, which is defend women and children. But what I get frustrated and what makes me not want to defend your daughter in situations like that is when you do stuff like this, because you will get on here and you would attack somebody else's child, attack their experiences with a grown predator, try to blame the mom on the situation instead of just saying this 50-year-old man was wrong for fucking with children, bro. What type of man take out his thing and pee on a little fucking girl, bro? That should be an automatic, I'm not fucking with him. I don't want nothing to do with him. I'm not going to defend him. That's all y'all should be saying right now, dog. I just don't understand it, bro. Anyway, let's keep going. Shout out to Liberty Twitter. I see you in the building.
Nobody checking for him. Ain't nobody trying to figure out whether or not they okay. Nobody cares. Nobody cared. Nobody checked for it. Before all of this shit popped off, his concerts were still sold out. He was telling, he was singing, "Do you want your passport?" Like he was doing all of that shit. Like
back in the day, people were trying to watch the video knowing that it was an underage
They
girl.
were selling it at the flea market.
America, come to America with
Wasn't
me.
down video places to find the tapes.
So, I mean, what she is saying is that people are predators and people like watching child porn and people like selling it. She said, well, people are selling it. People was watching it, busting it down. The fuck you mean busting down a video with a little girl being peed on? What the fuck is wrong with y'all people, bro? What do you mean busting down a video with a young girl and redistributing it? I don't understand y'all, bro. I don't understand y'all at all, bro. I swear to God, I don't. Because I know if one of us talked about Anton's daughter like this, oh yeah, we got a video of Anton's daughter going slob on the knob. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And all the homies, we was selling the video. She was 13. Yeah. Bro, y'all niggas would be on this bitch going, bro, oh my God. I know for a fact if I said it, that motherfuckers would be using it years later. Remember, Darrel was the main one saying there was nothing wrong with Anton's daughter being 13 on her knees. That's, bro, I swear to God, they'll run with that shit. But when they homie get on here and say that shit, it's no problem. This woman is despicable.
Not to America.
But nobody really believed it was saying it was his
I
brother.
want a cookie.
Do you have your passport?
What?
What, nigga? Are y'all making? Were you eating cookies with little? I'm so confused about why y'all niggas start laughing and singing cookie songs while talking about underage girls on camera.
Passport. Like he was doing all of that shit. Like
back in the day, people were trying to watch the video knowing that it was an underage
They
girl.
were selling it at the flea market.
America, come to America with me.
Wasn't down video places to find the tapes.
We gotta find that. Come to America.
You say what?
Down video places to find the tapes.
We gotta find that.
Slimmy. Why would you be saying that you have to find the video of a child being pissed on by RKelly? Why would you want to see a video of a child being pissed on by RKelly? I mean, why would that even be something that you're interested in and that you're seeking out? Why? Let's hear it one more time, y'all.
Nobody cares. Nobody cared. Nobody checked for it. But for kids, it wasn't about. Nobody gave a fuck about them girls. I'm keeping it 100. Ain't nobody checking for them. Ain't nobody trying to figure out whether or not they okay. Nobody cares. Nobody cared. Nobody checked for it. Before all of this shit popped off, his concerts were still sold out. He was telling, he was singing, "Do you want your passport?" Like he was doing all of that shit. Like
back in the day, people were trying to watch the video knowing that it was an underage
They
girl.
were selling it at the flea market.
America, come to America with me.
Wasn't down video places to find the tapes.
We gotta find that. Come to America.
But nobody really believed it.
Come to America, come to America.
Today, people were trying to watch the video knowing that it was an underage
They
girl.
were selling it at the flea market.
America, come to America with me.
Wasn't down video places to find the tapes.
We gotta find that. Come to America.
Oh, we have to find that. Oh, we gotta find that. We gotta find that. We gotta find that. We gotta find it immediately. We gotta find that. This is what you're gonna. This is the type of content you can expect to hear when you go to Anton Daniels show. When you go to Anton Daniels show, you can expect to hear grown men talking about they want sex tapes of little girls with RKelly. That's the kind of rhetoric you can expect to hear when you tune into Room 9 and listen to Anton Daniels and Slimmy speak. Grown men making jokes and laughing about little girls and RKelly.
But nobody really believed it was him. He was saying it was his
I
brother.
want a cookie.
Do you have your passport?
What?
Exactly. What the fuck are y'all talking about?
Oh, that was the funniest shit ever. That nigga was at the drive-thru talking about I want a cookie. Boy, I knew that nigga was going to prison. I was like, it's over for R.Kelly, boy. I was like, he going down bad, man. He doing irrational shit. he got word, man. This shit is bad. Oh my God, man.
So I've got a question.
Find that cookie video, please.
I've never even heard of this cookie video you're talking about.
What the fuck is y'all talking about, bro? What do y'all be online doing, bro? What do y'all be online doing, bro? Why are you talking about some cookie video, gang? What do y'all be on, bro? This shit is disgusting, bro.
But I've got a question because I looked up the purpose of prison, right?
Oh, shit.
They say, there's retribution. So obviously that's holding the people accountable for what they did. Okay, he's done 7 years. I'm not saying whether that's enough to hold him accountable or not. But then the next reason is removing dangerous individuals from society. He's 59 at this point. So I wonder, like, with his crimes being what they are, is he still a danger to society or how much longer?
Yes, he's still a danger to society. He still has the ability to harm women. He still have women like yourself defending him. So yes, that's going to be a fucking problem. Nobody want to see bro out, bro. Nobody. We not rocking with bro. We don't want nothing to do with bro. We want bro to stay in jail. Period. Bro is not a real nigga. He just not. Any man who run around touching on little girls, by definition, you're not a real man. What you are is a coward. And anybody who is defending this type of shit is also a coward. Anybody who run around making jokes, laughing about it is a coward. Period, bro.
Will he be a danger to society? And then there's supposed to be rehabilitation. Obviously, like I agree with Brittany, he was molested. There was something going on there. Has he been rehabilitated? Has there been any sort of help for him? I think all of those things need to be considered before we just like randomly come up with a conclusion. Y'all are sick about this cookie thing, FYI.
I need to see it.
No, Kim, you gotta hear that shit. No, this shit classic. I ain't even trying to dismiss what nobody said. This shit classic. No, it's not like that. I want a cookie.
Is that R. Kelly?
I want a cookie. Yeah.
Keep that man locked up.
I mean, that's crazy, but that also like speaks to his talent. No lie. Like
He can sing in jail like he
Nigga singing that he want a cookie in jail. So y'all found like a parody video of somebody singing like him. That's what I'm saying, bro. One thing about black men is black men like Anton and black men like Slimmy. They're gonna always go against other black men. Slimmy works for Anton. Slimmy not even a real fucking man, bro. Slimmy getting paid because he on Anton nuts and he don't know how to build a channel on his own. He just like that nigga, the genius CEO. They going into Anton Patreon, licking Anton nuts, begging him to be on the show, telling him that I'll do anything you say, daddy, just let me on the show. And this is the result of that shit, bro. It's trash content. That's why everybody said the fucking shit is boring now. It's boring as fuck.
been
yeah, like I don't care about no
get some
talent.
noodles and some cookups.
Not some noodles.
He down bad. I'm sorry.
Goofy. Oh my god.
Oh, shit.
I want a cookie. You don't know what kind of cookie he talking about.
Oh, shit. Oh.
I think the other video was funnier when he was talking about, do you have your passport? Like, seeing that to the audience was crazy. Talking about returning back to America. That was hilarious. But nonetheless, I think that, I mean, I don't think he's going to get out anyways, even though he's requesting it. So I don't think it really matters. But I think he needs help. I just don't think that he's getting the actual help he needs. And I don't even know if he is getting the help, if that would change anything. Like Kim said, he's what, 50-something years? Like, I don't know. That's a lot of years of damage to what happened to him. So I don't know.
I don't think you can change a pedophile. I wouldn't even try.
I don't know if he can.
Outside of castrating them, male or woman, I don't know how you would change it.
For once, I'm with Molly. Why would y'all want to change someone who is in jail for liking kids? Why would that even be a priority for y'all? Why would y'all even be trying to help somebody out who is fucking with kids? Why is that something that's on y'all mind? Oh yeah, they got these fucking ways that you can make a predator a better man. I don't want to make R. Kelly a better man. That's why we have prison. That's why he's in, like, that's the whole reason why he's in prison. And that works for me. Him being in jail, being locked up works for me, bro. I'm not trying to rehabilitate him. Y'all be doing this for people who y'all know is pieces of shit. Please stop it. Let's go, bro.
And his sister need to be locked up too. But
how y'all want to lock everybody up?
His sister's the one who started all this.
Want to lock up
the whole family, the brother,
the mama. May she rest in peace. But I think I don't know. I think that was one of them families that knew things was going on in the house and just wasn't saying nothing.
And wasn't saying nothing.
The mom knew,
like everybody who's complicit with these uncles running around and nobody has anything to say.
Yeah. I think that's it.
Just like everybody knew that Donald Trump was doing stuff with Jeffrey Epstein, ain't nobody want to say nothing. Let's be consistent. Let's be consistent. Just like Donald Trump was seen hanging out with Epstein and all the rest of that shit. Oh, but y'all don't want to talk about that, right? You don't want to talk about that, right? We're going to leave that, like, we're going to just not talk about that because that's Anton's mans. Anton love him some motherfucking Donald Trump, right? Come on, bro. Let's get it.
Well, that shit say recruiting girls in Ethiopia. Man, why does nigga R. Kelly so funny, man? Oh, God. I'll lose.
Dog, I don't know. I mean, does he have, is 30 years reasonable?
For touching kids?
I'm just asking a question. Is 30 years reasonable?
That's hard to say. If it was my kid,
I think it should be in a favor. Yeah.
Right. If it was my kid, I'd be like, well, you need to be there forever. You forever changed their lives. So
like
30 years. 30 years.
Life. He was a menace to society. Why are we acting like he wasn't?
30 years?
Yes. Now, I haven't seen this clip, but I'm pretty sure Anton's going, because he's saying 30 years. And that made me think about Carmelo Anthony getting 35 years for Austin Metcalf. And I guarantee Anton's about to bring that shit up. I guarantee it, bro. But let's hear it. And shout out to everybody to chat, man. It's a late night. Y'all know I don't really stream that often like I used to, especially consistently. So, no. Let's go. Shout out to y'all, man.
Well, a menace to society and people were sending their kids over there.
They all.
That's why they need to go down.
No, not they all. I'm asking you. No. I want to ask a serious question. How is he a menace to society and people were sending their kids over there? That don't make sense. Like it's real menace.
It's not like he was plucking kids up off the street.
It's real menace.
He was still doing what he was doing, regardless of them dropping them off.
You know how the girl in the video.
They are trying to defend R. Kelly by attacking the mother, saying, well, they was dropping him off over there. They was dropping him off over there, and they were dropping these kids off over there. If I take my daughter over your house, Slimmy, are you going to do the same things that R. Kelly was doing? And let's say that, Slimmy, you do the same exact things that R. Kelly did with those children. Is it now my fault that I left you in the presence of children and you did not know how to act? You didn't know that you're not supposed to do these type of things with children? Fucking pathetic.
Got over there. You know how she initially got over there?
Sparkle.
Because her cousin took her there.
Sparkle
took her there. a superstar because she was connected. Then she sang backup for R. Kelly at the time, right?
Superstar.
Or dance backup.
Yeah, she was not a superstar, bro. That's how we know you being disingenuous. She was never a superstar, bro. Never. She took her niece to R. Kelly because R. Kelly actually was a superstar and she wanted to meet R. Kelly. That's pretty much the end of the story, bro. She had dreams of being like an R&B artist, and she thought that R. Kelly was going to help. Instead, he did what he did. It had nothing to do with Sparkle.
He told her to sit on his lap.
People don't want to talk about this, but that's probably why her career got cut short, because she did that act. She took that kid over there, and then the videos come out.
Well,
her career got cut short because of that, or did her career get cut short because she's not a fucking talented artist? Which one? Which one? Which one? Come on, bro. Please stop being disingenuous. Her career didn't pop off because R. Kelly was focused on his own career. He wasn't focused on helping her. He was focused on harming little girls. He wasn't. Name one woman that came out under R. Kelly and she was, a great artist. Just name one. Just one. One artist, bro. Just one, bro. Oh, I got hella photos in here. I got so many photos in here. I ain't even remember I got all these photos. It's crazy. So much content I got to post, y'all. Oh, my God. Look, now I got to take it down. I got to take the comments off the screen because somebody leaving stuff over on Twitch that we're not supposed to be posting. Jesus Christ, bro. All right, let's keep going, y'all. I got to go to bed soon.
The reason you don't hear from Sparkle no more.
The reason why
he's still
the reason why I say it's 30 reasonable. I don't know if it is or not, but all I can do is compare it to what I see happening from other people in other cases. And there's murderers that get out less than 30 years.
Mm-hmm.
There are people that take people's lives that get out in less than 30 years.
How did I know that Anton was going to bring up Carmelo? How did I know that Anton was going to compare a 17-year-old child to a grown-ass man? How did I know that? Because that's what Anton Daniels does. Anton Daniels is consistently pitting one situation against the next to try to highlight whatever fucking bullshit rhetoric that he is spewing to his audience. Every single time, bro. Every single time. Let's get it popping, though.
So removing how you feel about Kels, whether you like him or you don't like him, is 30 years reasonable? Or are we just saying that emotionally?
But I think we always would say, well, I don't know if y'all do, but typically people would say if that happened to a child that they need to be either thrown under the prison or killed. So
I understand what you're saying, but that's why I'm asking a question.
So 30 years, if it has to involve children, I think it's justifiable.
I think he needs
30
to rock
years.
Kyle.
Why you keep saying it like that?
Because again, I'm taking all of the factors in, right? And what I'm thinking about is beyond how I feel about R. Kelly. He was convicted in the court of public opinion. They mad that he beat the case the first time. And the second time, did they have any evidence or was it just hearsay?
But that's why I asked too, like, was he convicted due to children? That's why I asked that, because if it had to do with the women and whatever happened with those women, I would say 30 years is probably too much because they knew what they were getting themselves into. And I feel like at that point, I do feel like it was more about public opinion and the sentence.
That's what I'm saying. Was it an actual conviction based off of public opinion?
That's how stupid this panel is. They're saying that R. Kelly didn't go to jail until the situation with Surviving R. Kelly, which was about young girls. It was about little girls that he was doing illegal shit with. But now they're saying, did he go to jail because of little girls? That's what I'm saying, bro. It'd be hard for me to even like really intellectually break this down sometime because I'm not listening to nothing intellectual. I'm listening to a whole bunch of commentary and fucking opinions that's being spreaded around like it's facts when it's not at all. It's the farthest thing from a fucking fact, as a matter of fact. Literally. Let's keep going, man. I'm a child.
And hearsay, or was it based off of real evidence?
Yeah, that's,
that's what I'm saying, bro.
I think R. Kelly did something that we don't know about.
I don't know, bro.
That gives me even more reason to want him to stay in jail.
All of these charges came about because of the documentary and social media, is what I'm saying. Okay, that's what I'm asking. Was this based like a pitchfork type shit, or is this?
Because even the two young girls, when I say, well, let me not say girls, they were young women. The one that I think, what was it, Azriel and whatever that other girl that they were like almost like not married to him,
living with him.
Yeah, like even those girls, they were still not children. They were grown, and their parents brought them to R. Kelly. So it's kind of like, I don't know if he's not convicted for even what he might have done with them. Because I think Azriel, she ended up leaving him and started trying to come out saying all this bad stuff when she was a part of his little entourage too. But it's just like, you were technically of age.
I just think all of this is fake outrage, honestly.
Technically of age? Who is technically of age? The 14-year-old, the 16-year-old? Which one? I want to know. Because, I was watching Izzy Band's show and they was giving this girl Brittany credit. Or maybe it was Witch Doctor show. I can't remember. But this girl is not a baddie. And on top of that, she's saying that somebody's almost of age. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by somebody is almost of age?
A lot of it is, I would say a lot of it is, but if it has to do with him being convicted with anything to do with children, I'm not justifying that.
I think it's fake outrage. And the reason that I say it's fake outrage is because still doing hella streams. Motherfuckers are still gonna listen to the music. They'll boycott everything else in the world, but we pick and choose according to who it is that we rock with and how talented they are. And so I think it's fake outrage. Because the same people that's gonna talk the most shit a lot of times is gonna go and get freaky in the club. Get freaky.
But I think that those people are separated.
The fuck are you talking about? The same people that criticize R. Kelly are going to get freaky in the club. Get freaky in the club. What the fuck are you talking about, Anton? What does me getting freaky in the club have to do with anything? What does it have to do with literally anything, bro? If I go in the club and my wife decides to throw that ass back on me and grab my private parts, what does that have to do with R. Kelly touching children? If I'm stepping in the name of love, if I'm listening to my body, no matter what I'm listening to, it don't matter, bro. It don't got nothing to do with that man crime. That man committed a crime. How many times we got to go over this shit, bro? Again, this is an Anton Daniels production. This is what he does. He gets online and he say the worst shit possible just to really get content done. That's Anton way of doing content now. I think I might have to go back on Anton head and the Manosphere head. We'll see.
Getting the person from the artist.
How?
For the artistry.
How?
Half his songs be about little girls.
How? How can you separate the
I'm
artist?
just telling you what I think.
No, that's a justification. That's a justification for doing what you want to do. And that's why I say it's fake outrage.
The same way you separate Donald Trump and Epstein from you being a conservative. That's how. I think I might come for the smoke, man. I might start coming for all y'all conservative heads too. I've been watching y'all talk about Carmelo. I've been watching y'all talk about Nolan Wells. And I had a strategy to combat y'all shit by just doing videos about white people. But I don't want to do that either. Right? I was watching videos and trying to do that shit. It was depressing. Watching these niggas touch children and get away with it. Watching these niggas support fucking Jeffrey Epstein and support Donald Trump. That's the most disgusting shit that I've ever watched in the last 10 years of YouTube, bro. It's so fucking depressing. It really is.
I don't listen to what people say a lot of times when I can compare it to what they do. If your actions is not a reflection of what you say, then I know it's fake outrage. It's performative. You know what I'm saying? So I don't go based off of that.
Do you think people can say that they want him to be in prison, but they can still listen to his music? Do you think that that's like a contradiction?
I think that to say, oh man, keep him locked up. and then dance to the very shit that he wrote the music to. It's hypocritical.
Yeah, the only song I really want to listen to is "Seems Like You Ready." I won't listen to that because it's ain't.
I want to put those two together. I never
that
like.
one was touchy. That one was touchy. Like I was just like,
people don't know, but people don't know where his inspiration. People don't know where his inspiration come from.
Yeah,
Anton, if that's the case, then people need to stop listening to you. As much as you talk shit about black women, people shouldn't listen to you. Right? How many times, bro, you just had a whole rap album preview. Nobody want to talk about R. Kelly music. We talking about the crimes that R. Kelly committed. That's why R. Kelly is in jail. Now, me personally, I don't listen to R. Kelly music like that. Like if I'm listening to Apple Music and it just play a song, it come across the song, and if it's a song that I like, I might change it. I might not. But I haven't went to my search bar in Apple Music and looked for an R. Kelly album in fucking ages. And at the end of the day, I don't support predators. I cannot support a predator. Period.
but I just
he was married to a
Rapper in the Closet was everybody's favorite song. That
no, Leah was younger than that.
And nobody batted an eye, and I don't understand how. I don't understand how people was allowing so much.
The only people that man, that
the same way they're allowing it now.
That junk came out of nowhere. It was like it was an overnight outrage. That shit.
Yeah, because that
shit was.
Everybody talked about the Aaliyah situation. That was part of the reason why they got criticism, even back in the day when Aaliyah and R. Kelly sat down and did that side-by-side interview. They were criticized for how close they were in that interview. So let's stop making it seem like it came out of nowhere. It was overnight. No, this is something that has been boiling, has been bubbling up and rising in the black community. And at some point, R. Kelly was going to have to face his day. And his day came, and his day is what it is. Nobody feels sorry for a grown-ass man that was touching little girls, bro. Grow up.
Motherfuckers was bored.
They wasn't letting that nigga slide. That nigga was letting him text though.
Motherfuckers was bored during the pandemic.
Slimmy, people let R. Kelly slide for the same reason that people let Anton Daniels slide, because of money and because of clout and because they share his opinions about black women. I'm happy to see that my brother Izzy Bands is going at Anton now, because for years Izzy Bands was cool with the bullshit that Anton was saying. A lot of men do not challenge Anton Daniels. When I was working over there with Sharon Bracey, despite Sharon wanting to be a simp God, and Sharon wanted to protect women and pander to women, the moment Anton said that he wanted to work with Sharon, if Sharon got rid of me, boy, Sharon was so quick. He was quick as hell. If I get rid of this nigga Darrel. And after I left Sharon's show, Anton hasn't mentioned Sharon yet. He hasn't mentioned Sharon Bracey once. He hasn't mentioned Sharon Bracey one time, bro. I love doing these like shows by myself. It reminds me of how things used to be. Let's go.
They got done watching the Jordan documentary. They said, all right, who next? R. Kelly? All right, let's go ahead and get this nigga. That did motherfuckers, they got that nigga out of boredom. He might still be out.
They got him. You can't get got if you didn't do anything.
You forget. Hold on, Kimmy, you're forgetting. I don't know if you remember. This shit turned into like a protest / Me Too type shit. It's the same thing that happened.
Is that misplaced?
It's the same thing that happened to Diddy.
Not saying that they didn't, but
motherfuckers made up some of the most crazy charges on Diddy, and when it all came back down, the nigga was just freaky. And they went after Diddy. No, I'm keeping it 100.
And they absolved the actual person that was the ringleader.
They went after Diddy because it was a popular thing to do. Everybody was going to Diddy parties. Everybody wanted to go.
They went after Diddy because it was the popular thing to do. What's good, Trey? Shit, if you want to finish this video out with me, shit, hit the link with me, man. I appreciate it. But apparently, according to Anton Daniels, they did not go after Diddy because he was coercing women to do things and sexual acts that they did not want to do. But instead, they were going after Diddy simply because he was set up. He was set up, according to Anton Daniels. You can't make this shit up, bro.
God
You cannot make this shit up.
To the white party. Everybody wanted to go to the Rock Nation Diddy brunch. Niggas was out here in the streets having a good time, wearing pastel suits and shit. And then all of a sudden, right? Because this isn't. I'm not the
Anton. It wasn't all of a sudden. Listen, let me go full screen for this. Anton, if the feds are investigating you, FBI, CIA, if any of these feds are investigating you, nothing happened overnight, bro. They've been watching you for a long time. You're under surveillance. That's like saying, oh yeah, the Big Meech BMF indictment just happened overnight. It happened out of nowhere. It's oh shit. It happened out of nowhere, bro. No, it didn't. Meech and Terry were under investigation for years. RKelly was on it. He was under investigation for years. That's just the truth. These individuals have been under investigation for years. There is no situation where they are being, basically arrested and a warrant is being issued to have them picked up for some shit that was accused the day before. It doesn't work like that, bro. Detectives have to have enough evidence in order to even get a fucking warrant for somebody for a certain crime. That's just what it is, bro. Like this lie that it happened overnight to R. Kelly or overnight to Diddy or overnight to Bill Cosby is a lie. All of these men were federally investigated, which means that they were investigated for probably years, bro. Hey, Trey, be careful at work, man. Have a good day, bro. Let's get it popping, y'all.
Debating right or wrong. I'm debating how sheepish the public is, in which they pick and choose their targets based off of what's popular to do at the time. It's fake outrage. It's fake outrage.
It was a manhunt.
AC cold as hell. Anton, you do the same thing that you're complaining about with the audience. You say the audience pick and choose their targets based on what's popping. So do you. I haven't seen you doing no videos about what's going on in Detroit. I haven't seen you in person doing no videos with Mayor Mary Sheffield or her father, Horace Sheffield, who I personally know. You know why? Because A, you're not respected in Detroit. That's the first and foremost. You're not respected in Detroit. 2, you pick and choose specific people to target. It's like, let's say if Mary Sheffield starts saying Black Lives Matter and she turns into a feminist, then you'll start doing content on her. But because she's working in the neighborhood to actually help young Black men and young Black women, and she's doing nothing but positive things, you don't got nothing to say about her. Even though she's the first woman ever elected to the position of mayor in Detroit, Michigan. My hometown, not yours. Let's keep going, bro.
People don't think
because they put out the DVD, because they put out that thing, that special,
that Netflix doc.
The documentary.
Diddy should not be locked up right now. Keep it in 100.
No, that's a fact.
What?
That's special.
That Netflix doc.
The documentary.
Diddy should not be locked up right now. Keep it in 100.
No, that's a fact.
Why shouldn't Diddy be locked up right now? The fuck are you talking about? Diddy was locked up and he was charged with trafficking. Now that charge got dropped off. He was basically convicted on all charges of flying prostitutes to where he was and coercing them to do things that they did not want to do. Anton, I know you watching. Just hit the link, bro. I know you watching. I know you up late at night. You're not with your wife. My wife in the bed in there, right through that door right there. You don't even make content in the same house as your wife, nigga. For all you know, another man be laid up with Rita putting that thing to her, man. Stop playing, bro. Let's get it popping.
The only difference between Diddy and R. Kelly is we actually know what got Diddy into trouble. We don't know what
Yeah,
triggered
because
R.
he was going
The
after.
difference
because
is
he was
R.
going
Kelly
after-
was
he was going against
Well,
the-
that and Diddy was dealing with
alcohol
adults.
agencies.
Yeah.
Huh?
R. Kelly was
What?
Diddy was
R. Kelly was
going against
Well,
the-
that and Diddy was dealing with
alcohol
adults.
agencies.
Yeah.
Huh?
Slimmy is saying that Diddy only got in trouble because he went after the alcohol agents. It's not because of the RICO charges, the trafficking, the indictments, the coercing women, the video beating up Cassie. None of that had anything to do with Diddy going to jail. Simply because he was trying to go after Ciroc. Got it.
R. Kelly was
Diddy
touching
was
kids,
dealing with
guys.
adults, though.
No. You don't understand what I'm saying.
That's not what we saying.
What I'm saying is we know what Diddy did that triggered the real reason behind Diddy getting locked up is because he went after his masters, the people who run the alcohol companies. We don't know what R. Kelly did.
The reason, so again, this is a lie, right? Unverified claims being stated as established facts. We know what triggered Diddy's arrest. He went after his masters, the people who run the alcohol companies. Presenting this as a known fact, we know, but this is speculation about Diddy's legal case with no sourcing offered. He doesn't offer any source material. He doesn't offer any evidence or anything to prove his point. And when you look at actual reporting, right? Actual reporting ties his indictment, Diddy indictment, to trafficking and RICO allegations, not his masters or his royalties dispute that he had with Ciroc. So again, Anton Daniels and his cronies are liars.
Kelly probably could have did something. He probably could have did something where he was like, yo, I want all my masters. And they're like, nah, we ain't gonna do that.
Or
I
he was
didn't
a
do that.
low-hanging fruit. They threw him to the wolves.
R. Kells has been moving on borrowed time for decades. I believe that niggas had Kells in their back pocket until the nigga probably start wising up, or he starts talking that shit, or he starts saying some shit that he wanted to do transformational. And then we so sheepish.
More speculation without any source to offer up why he has this train of thought. I believe. This remind me of when the women used to go on Fresh and Fit and say, I believe. Myron used to kick them hoes off the show. What do you mean you believe? What is the fact? You can believe that men can give birth to babies, but what are the facts? Right? You can believe that LeBron James is the best basketball player of all time, but what are the facts? And again, the facts elude Anton and they elude Slimmy, because these are not gentlemen who are scholastic by any measure. These are gentlemen who are doing what the ladies do, and not even the educated ladies, the ladies that they criticize. They're offering us their beliefs without any facts, without any source data, without any receipts of why they have this train of thought. But Anton, break it down for us about how you have this conspiracy about what happened with R. Kelly and Diddy was about to go at Ciroc, so his master put him in check. Go ahead and tell us about it.
He's so easily manipulated by saying, oh no, but he did it. But we're not looking at the shit that happened. If this was really, we don't want to deep dive behind the scenes and say, okay, how did this shit even play out in the first place? Because this is the way I think that it's easily set up. The charges are so egregious that you're not going to ask any questions beyond what the charges are. The only thing that we're going to say is lock that nigga up. Don't nobody want to try to figure out.
No, we asked all those questions and we got all the answers. What are you talking about? Anton is insinuating that us, the audience, is not going to ask any questions when it comes to the R. Kelly situation. No, the first thing we did was remember that this is the same man that pissed on a young girl. That's the first thing to remember, right? Since you want us to take his history into context, as your panel just stated, many people were plagued by seeing the video of a young girl being pissed on by R. Kelly being circulated around by adult males who just wanted to make money off a young girl being pissed on. Now that we get to that part, it's not so hard to imagine that this man would also be convicted for doing sex crimes against children. It's not so hard to believe. I'm sorry, it's not.
How we got to this point in the first place and why this wasn't a thing for the last 25 fucking years that he was making music.
I saw the tape when I was a kid.
That might be the case.
Look at Anton gaslighting. Why wasn't this a thing for the last 25 years? Because he didn't commit the crimes in the last 25 years. He committed the crime. When he committed the crime, there was an investigation. They wanted to make sure that it was an ironclad case, that it was proof, it was evidence, testimony, witnesses, right? So that when this is presented to not only the court and prosecution, but also to the jurors and the media, that this would not be some coming after a black man bullshit, but more instead our legal system doing what they should do many times, which is going to go get justice. That's what that was. R. Kelly being in jail is justice. Diddy being in jail is justice. I hope they keep them niggas in jail for the rest of their fucking lives. We don't need Diddy. We don't need R. Kelly. We don't need these mark ass niggas. Especially once my daughter get older and my daughters start to grow up, bro. It's over for y'all niggas, bro. I'm putting belt to ass. That's on there. I don't give a fuck who you are. You can be the boss, or you can be a capo, you can be a fucking pawn. It don't matter to me. You violate one of mine, bro, that's your ass. I'm a made man, bro. It's rules in this shit.
That because it didn't come up then and he didn't get punished for it then, he never should have gotten punished for it?
I don't think they're not arguing right or wrong.
I'm trying to understand what the argument is.
They're not making that.
They are arguing right or wrong. How are you arguing that R. Kelly should not be in jail, but saying these men are not arguing right or wrong? And that's why I don't like these pick-me's that Anton just be around all the time, because Anton loves surrounding himself with a good pick-me. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who is automatically going to take his side. How are you on God's green earth, on Beyonce's internet, arguing that you're not saying that R. Kelly wasn't wrong, but you also believe that Diddy and R. Kelly shouldn't be in jail? That means that you believe that R. Kelly and Diddy were not wrong, that they didn't do anything wrong. If I rewind the video, you literally say that Diddy was just being a freak and he did nothing wrong. So now you're saying, I'm not saying that he wasn't wrong. Oh, because you realize that you're fucking defending a fucking predator. And what make this worse is I don't know what kind of power the manosphere have over you pick me ass bitches. But what makes me even more astonished every time I watch these type of clips is these are black women sitting next to men who don't do shit else but shame black women online, talking about, oh yeah, it's the black woman's fault that R. Kelly was touching children. It's the Auntie Sparkle fault that R. Kelly pissed on her niece. It's not R. Kelly's fault. He has no accountability. He shouldn't even be in jail. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Let me calm down before I start doxing people.
Argument.
We know when Diddy asked, hey, I need a bigger percentage. They said no.
Right.
Hey,
no,
man,
I understand what you're saying in that regard.
I'm going to sue y'all. I'm going to sue y'all. Oh, wait a minute. No, you're not. Cassie video. Mm-hmm. That's what you're now. Everybody just like, damn. You hit Cassie? You hit Cassie? Next thing you know.
How about the Cassie video don't exist? How about that? How about that? How about the Cassie video don't exist and they don't have it to use against him? How about that? So let's say that the masters did set him up and he is being set up because, you know, he beat up Cassie. They hid the video and he wanted to get all his money from Ciroc. So they decided that, you know what? Nah, boy, you always gonna be a abuser. You are an abuser, okay? And with that being said, boy, you know what I'm saying, I don't want to hear nothing else from you. abuser. You an abuser, boy. Period. You an abuser. So if you put this video out, nigga, you beating Cassie ass, you through. The question is, why did you beat Cassie ass in the first place, bro? If Cassie trying to get away from you, why do you feel like you need to whoop on her and keep her around you? I never understood that, keeping a woman around who don't want to be around. A woman don't want to be around me, there's the door. Either you can go or I can go. I don't want to be around somebody who don't want to be with me, who just around me just because. I'm good on that, bro. I don't even understand how y'all niggas do it. I'm about to go, Diddy. I'm about to take the elevator. Come here, bitch. I'm about to chase this hoe down the hallway. Come here. Pop in the face, stump a bitch out, drag her by her foot. Nigga, that shit was violent as hell, bro. And then I thought y'all niggas was thugs. I thought y'all was real G's, but a real G gonna admit to what he was up to. Unless, especially once you caught. Imagine them having Meech on camera talking about something. Yeah, we about to go pop this fucking Colombian drug dealer. And then he going to court. We got the nigga on video saying this shit. Hey, did you say this, cuz? No, that's not me, cuz. I didn't do it, cuz. I get you not talking about shit that they haven't. If you done caught a body and they ain't catch you on that body, don't talk about that body. Well, if they caught you on that body, they got your fingerprints, gun, got you on camera doing it, talking about it, committing the crime and every fucking thing else. It might be prudent for you just to tell the truth. Real talk. My pops used to say if they get you in that back room, it's because they don't know nothing. If they knew something, nigga, you going to jail as soon as they pick you up. Now they might take you and say, hey man, did you commit this murder? Look at this, we got this picture. But they really take you to the back room, they don't know nothing. They might got something, but they don't know nothing. Hey, if you know, you know.
Cassie's absolved of anything that she did in the whole thing.
Facts.
And she's the ringleader.
That video came out of fucking nowhere, Quimmy.
She should have been the one.
Cassie was not absolved. Y'all niggas clearly didn't watch Queen Sheba's coverage of the fucking trial. Nigga, that was on Cassie top. They was on Cassie top. People was doing videos calling Cassie a liar. Go watch Angry Man shows. Calling her a liar. Nobody gave Cassie a pass. Not even me, bro. I couldn't even give Cassie a pass. For one, I came into it thinking Cassie was a complete victim. A utter victim. I found out she passing money along. She hiring prostitutes and shit. Now, my wife said that Diddy met Cassie at 19. And when I looked it up online, it said Diddy met Cassie at 19. But I'm going to stick to my memory. I remember those days vividly. I remember niggas telling me that Cassie was 16, 17 when I first heard that song. It's me or you. Now, some people think that she made that song when she met Diddy. No, that song was circulating. She made that song when she was 17. And it was circulating in New York clubs. This I know for a fact. And allegedly, she was in one of the clubs where Diddy was at, and they played the song. And if you go look up Diddy history with Ryan Leslie, who was Cassie's boyfriend. They wasn't doing no fucking business. Diddy started doing business with Ryan Leslie because he couldn't do business with this underage girl by the name of Cassie at the time. You know what I'm saying? That's how all the research I've done, that's what it point to. That nigga was rocking with Shorty when she was a minor. And for that nigga need to be in jail just for doing that alone, in my mind, nigga. I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about. I don't give a fuck if y'all want a Diddy bop. I don't care if you a Biggie Small fans. None of that shit matters to me, gang. This is a man that was fucking Kim Porter. And fucking what's the little Mexican girl name? J-Lo. Nigga, how you hitting J-Lo and Kim Porter, but you want a child after that? I never understood that with y'all mark ass niggas.
I was going
They've
down
been
for
sitting
sex
on that
trafficking,
fucking video for a long
and they were
time.
protecting.
Nigga.
They protected Diddy.
Nigga,
Now what I'm
that Diddy
saying is,
video
this
from the
R. Kelly
hotel,
shit,
that
we've
shit
been
came
seeing
out
that tape.
nowhere. Nigga, and
We've been seeing that tape. We seen that tape
shit the next day, bro.
decades ago.
I don't
So
even. I
what
don't even
happened
think that
was,
We seen what tape? I didn't see no Diddy tape decades ago. That's why we need one mic, because y'all niggas, I'm starting to confuse the point. Are you talking about the R. Kelly tape? Yes, we saw that tape decades ago, you know, in our adolescence. But the Diddy situation, when Diddy came out and said, I didn't hit her, I had no reason to not believe Diddy. And people who know me personally know, listen, I'm a 90s hip hop fan. It's impossible to talk about 90s hip hop and not bring up motherfucking what you call Diddy. It's an impossibility to bring up 90s hip hop and not talk about Sean Puffy Combs. It's literally impossible. So, you know what I'm saying? When he said he didn't do it, I was hoping he didn't do it. But then I remember the situation from back in the day with, you know what I'm saying, with the party he had. I kind of think he was at a gym or some shit. He had a party and people died. That's all I remember for right now on top of my head. I remember it was to capacity. He was doing too much. You feel me? Thought he was that guy. People got hurt. That nigga didn't care, bro. He still made his coins. Man.
What happened was, we don't know what happened that triggered R. Kelly that made them put out that documentary. But that documentary is what got the wheels turning to get him locked up.
But it's the same thing about,
what they did was they make you guilty. This is not nothing new. This is not a secret of how they operate. They make you guilty. They try to do the same thing to Michael.
How do you know, Slimmy? How do you know how they operate? Are you part of the Illuminati, Slimmy? Like, one thing I hate doing is listening to the common man talk about what the rich and the unknown is doing. That's like in Game of Thrones, right? If you a Game of Thrones fan, especially if you read the books, how often was it that a commoner knew what Tywin Lannister was going to do? How often was it that a commoner knew what Robb Stark was going to do, or fucking Roose Bolton? No. The commoners didn't know shit. That's why they were commoners. Y'all just, bro, y'all don't understand how powerful and how discreet these people are. Y'all making up shit based on patterns that you've seen. You've seen patterns or perceived patterns where black men get into power and then magically they get taken down. But every single time you neglect to mention that these black men are doing something fucked up. Whether you want to go to O.J. Simpson, you want to go to Shannon Sharp, you pick your poison, but they are doing it to themselves. It is not the white man. Not in those situations. Now, in some situations, it is. But in these situations, Gabrielle Zuniga, listen, Shannon Sharp did that to himself. Shannon Sharp is a successful 50-year-old man who's also in shape. There's plenty of women that would have loved to be with him his age. But he chose to go get a young white woman. And he got that video clip talking about some, y'all mad because I still can put girls my age, and you lost $100 million because of it. $100 million, child.
They did the same thing to Bill Cosby. They made them guilty in the eyes of the public, and then they take you down.
Yeah.
Only thing
So
is,
here's the thing. That's
Bill,
not the part I'm disputing.
And Prince,
I
by the way.
totally get that part. But
That's what I'm
also,
saying. Y'all talking past each other.
Listen, Slimmy, I too, when Bill Cosby came out with those charges, I too, because I'm pretty sure you go to eBlack channel, you'll find the clip. I too defended Bill Cosby when it came out. I couldn't believe it. I ain't gonna lie. If you went to film school, like, you know, like I did growing up, Bill Cosby was known as, like, you know what I'm saying, he was known as like everybody's dad. He was known as like You know, the guy that was always going to do the right thing. He had a wife at home. His wife was what's that AKA name? Felicia Rashad. I'm talking about just drop dead gorgeous, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I would have never thought in a million years, especially growing up, that I was watching somebody on TV that was doing heinous crimes to women of all races. I would have never in a million years thought that, bro. Like, real talk. But it happened. And he was convicted, as he should have been. He was convicted, bro. It's no way around it. You know, he did those crimes. It is what it is, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I had to live with the fact that, yeah, this man is a fucking, he's a demon, bro. He's not somebody that's cool. He's not somebody that's cool, bro. He's not somebody that, because, you know, he had made positive film content and he had depicted Black families in a positive light, that wasn't enough. That wasn't enough to save him from the bullshit that I had learned he had done. And after that, I stopped defending R. Kelly. Sorry, I stopped defending. They gonna clip that shit. I stopped defending Bill Cosby. It just, I having somebody who, again, I looked up to when I'm studying film and you studying television, that this is somebody who has spent years in front of a camera. I would have loved to talk to him about, you know, the kind of film that they would record on. You know, how did y'all expose the footage? Did y'all use studio cameras only? Like, there's so many different things that we could have learned from these individuals, and we never can now, because they really not somebody who I would even want to associate with now. You know what I mean?
No, but I get that. And I've always said from the beginning, I'm like, did he piss somebody off? He was smelling himself, and that's why they hung him out to dry. But that doesn't change the fact that he did whatever it is they said well, maybe not did he.
He did.
But R. Kelly did what he said they did.
Mm-hmm.
So regardless of it,
Kim, that's not a dispute.
She's acknowledging that.
I get that. But to say like, oh, well, he shouldn't be locked up because he was convicted in the public eye. Like, what difference does it make?
Nobody is saying that.
Y'all did say that he shouldn't be locked up because he was convicted in the eye of public opinion. Well, that's the thing, right? First, you have to get people to understand who they're dealing with. You're dealing with somebody who can harm children. And again, I have to say that proof wouldn't be there to use against him if he didn't do those things. You could have very well just you know what I'm saying, not harm children. That's a possibility, bro. You could have just very well not harm children. You could have very well not went around trying to do these sexual things with young girls. The situation with Sparkle and her niece, you could have said, you know what, take a picture with me like a young fan and then bye. You know what I'm saying? I'm not about to have a young girl in the studio with me, because we're not doing that. But instead, you chose to do what you did, bro, and they use it against you. I use it against them too. If I was on their side and I wanted to weaponize it and keep all of his money and keep everything that he's made for me, yep, release the video, because your dumbass should have never did it. Shout out to one of my friends. If you know her, then you know what she says. Never repeat something out loud that, you know what I'm saying, never say something out loud that you can't repeat. Never say something out loud that you can't repeat. Never do nothing that you can't, you know what I'm saying, take accountability for. If you can't take accountability for it, you probably don't got no business doing it. That's just the facts. But let's keep going, man. Shout out to all 20 of y'all watching.
Nobody's saying he shouldn't be locked up. Nobody is saying that he's innocent. Nobody is making that argument at all. We're saying that there's a deeper conversation that needs to be had that nobody wants to discuss, because it's easy to pin it behind what he did or what we think.
Good morning, Trey.
What it is, brother, what it is.
Man, you see me, I took a nap earlier, so now I'm up streaming, playing Fortnite, you know what I'm saying? Chilling. I got this new camera and shit, so I've been filming with that too.
Oh yeah, I was about to say, man, it's been a hell of a show. I ain't gonna lie, you definitely doing your thing up here.
I appreciate it, bro. I couldn't believe what I heard. I've been taking a break off Anton content, but this shit, I was like, man, this nigga crazy, bro. Fuck y'all mean RKelly and these niggas should be free. These niggas hoes, bro.
Man, these niggas is nowadays, bro. They go for anything, bro. They don't stand for nothing. That's all that is.
That's the problem, bro. And they'd be mad when these black women start saying, yeah, we have the weakest men and our men get conquered. And then when they get a little bit of money, they start, becoming a Sambo type shit. And we see it every time, bro. It gets so disappointing dealing with that shit.
Man, listen, you know niggas go for anything when niggas don't never want nothing to do with a situation, but they always want to talk about it. I don't want nothing to do with it, man. That ain't my man. That ain't my man. Look, pick a side, choose one, man. Right, wrong, and indifferent, man. Ride with something. Stand for something, man. Or go for, you feel what I'm saying, to fall for anything. You know how it go.
On God, bro. No, I do know how it go. Let's get this shit popping. It's about to get crazy, man. Let's get it.
I think he should be in jail for. We don't ask any additional questions, and that is the way that they program it to happen.
So since it's showing that he did do something to children, Anton, do you think that he should get 30 years?
I don't know how long he should get, honestly. I don't know how long he should get. I don't know. I genuinely don't know.
So Anton, you've been up here running your fucking mouths talking about some he shouldn't get 30 years, but now that you realize and it's confirmed that he did something with kids, you don't know how long that somebody who touched kids should get. Let me make this easy for you, Anton. If RKelly had did that shit to your daughter, how much time should he get? Right? Always, for me, when I put that shit into perspective like that, always make it easier. How much time should he get if he had pissed on your daughter?
No, bro, you can't do that for real, cause we ain't talking about my kids. We not making this personal. You making it personal.
Fuck that. I'm making it personal.
You have to, in every way possible. You have to, because it's like my whole thing about this whole internet and this whole not taking shit personal shit. It leave you in a spot to where as though now you just looking like you nowhere. You just in the middle of you just in the middle and you don't want to choose a side for real. When you make it personal, now you have to choose a side. When you say, yeah, what if that happened to your mother? Oh, now we ain't talking about, no, we are talking about your mother because it could happen to your mother. This is a one-off situation.
We absolutely talking about your fucking mom.
That same one-off situation, this is a one-off situation. This same one-off situation can happen to the people in your family as well. But it's a one-off situation. Okay. All right.
And I put it out here, bro, because like I said, I'm a made man in real life. So if I caught somebody doing something with Anton's daughter, even though she 18 now and you RKelly age, we on your top, nigga. Don't let you be in the vicinity. We getting mob justice, nigga. I'm letting it be known straight up. And the feds can come to us with a smoking gun. We still gonna say we don't know what happened, nigga. They still gonna have to prove it, gang. That's on everything. That's what's like, bro. I don't know, man. Maybe as a father, I take being a father too seriously, but I just can't tolerate that shit.
Can't never. I was about to say that's a false statement. You can't never take fatherhood too seriously. I don't even know what type of statement that is.
No, bro, because I don't want to say bro name, but I was on Drip Panel maybe about a month ago. Matter of fact, I say bro name. Fuck it. That nigga Smitty, man. I was on there, and that nigga Smitty was saying that, like, oh yeah, so Demon, you would shoot a nigga who harmed your kid and shit, and go to jail, and then you won't be able to pay for your kid life, and then who gonna take care of your kid after that?
That's some sucker shit. Nobody
That's what I
trying to
said.
hear that, man.
I don't want to hear that
that's
shit,
some
bro.
shit, bro. Bro. Listen, and this is the reason why I can say that's some sucker shit, because that's some shit that my father would say. Nigga, you a fucking sucker. What you mean you don't want to go to jail? Cause what the fuck is what you mean? Man, get the fuck out of here, man. If you can't take care of your family behind bars, then you ain't no real man regardless. That's how I look at it.
On God, bro. On God. That's how every real nigga look at it. There's no other way to look at it. Let's keep going, man.
And man, let me tell you. I just think that Kels was an easy target because man,
I don't even think he did anything.
Let's just say it all came out because he asked for his master's or something like that. Okay, so now we have the reason why we're finally taking you to trial. Now what?
That's not the reason.
I'm just giving an example. So now what? Regardless of what the reason is that people decided today is the day and not the last 20 years, now what?
Because let me tell you why. Because it's the same. Well, because if you're gonna make that argument, then I didn't see anybody. People wanted to deep dive to find out how deep the rabbit hole goes when it came to the Epstein files. They wanted to know who was on the fucking island, who was enabling.
Yeah, he's the fucking president, not RKelly. He's writing laws. He has presidential powers like fucking what's that one shit called when they can just automatically put some shit into law. I'm high right now. I can't think of the name of it. Y'all put that shit in the chat. It's like a presidential order. You know what I'm saying? A fucking executive order. He has the powers of executive orders. Of course, we would want to know if that motherfucker was hanging around Jeffrey Epstein. That would be vital to voters, vital to donors, etc., etc. It's not the same, Anton. Lord have mercy.
Who's making the money from it? How are you benefiting? Motherfuckers over there. The UK Prime Minister had to resign because of somebody that he appointed as a
man, listen, these niggas are selling their soul for the benefits of life. You hear me? Oh
God,
my goodness,
bro.
man. How is it benefiting? Is it benefiting you financially? Woo! It's benefiting me, so fuck the black community. And nobody care about y'all. Become a business owner like me. Sell your soul like me.
Bro,
sell
it's
your
crazy.
kids, sell your wives, sell your daughters, sell everybody. Just to be like me, just to get to that bag. Become
Just
a
to have
bag
a Porsche.
chaser.
Just so you can drive a Porsche, man.
These niggas
God
are sick.
damn.
These niggas are sick, bro.
The type of niggas that'll defend Epstein is diabolical, bro. Diabolical. You hoe ass niggas want to know all the details about Epstein. What, nigga? That nigga's a convicted trafficker, bro. Fuck is you talking about? Man, that nigga Anton crazy.
That was a part of the Epstein files, and he just recently had to resign. So that's what I'm saying. It's not just about now what with regard to RKelly. It's about all of the people that participated, all of the people that knew, all of the people that benefited from it, all of the people that made money from him, all of that type of shit. So it's easy to just let this nigga die with the case, but it's easy also to let motherfuckers benefit from all of the stuff he did from him in the meantime, right? Why do we only want to deep dive on the shit that, you know what I'm saying, that's political, but we don't want to have a deeper conversation and deep dive on all of this other shit if it's the same type of conversations?
I'm not saying that it shouldn't be done.
the problem. It's all the
First thing I said was lock the parents up too. Like that.
You know, I didn't say lock the parents up. I said lock the mom up. You got to go ahead, bro.
You know what? That's a good question, Anton. Why is it that you only want to talk about the political, but when you start talking about the personal, you don't want to get into that? But the person that you're voting for, you definitely want to be able to dig into their personal life. If not, then who are you voting for?
I agree, bro. I couldn't agree more. Anton don't want to go into the details about the Epstein files, but he want to go into details about RKelly and Bill Cosby so he can get them niggas acquitted. And this conversation all started because Trump is being asked to pardon these niggas. Man, fuck out of here.
Man, that shit is crazy.
Predators helping predators, bro.
It's not just
the
the
thing.
the people that was
Start
making
with
money with
them
him,
because
too.
they weren't the only people there who were witnessing this happen. They had bodyguards standing around who saw it happening and all of that.
Kim. We're talking about the system. The way that this is set up.
Ecosystem.
Once you do something and you cross them and you're not playing by their rules, they will find any way to get rid of you. There have been people that have been killed behind this. They will kill royalty. They will. Then what are we talking about? If you understand that, what are we talking about?
Excellent question. Because just because everybody, there are other people who benefited, just because they may have done this for a specific reason, doesn't mean that he did not do what they said that he did. That's all I'm saying. There should be punishment for that, for the other people who were involved, for everybody. Why not take everybody?
This that fear mongering. You will get killed. You will die. Oh my goodness. It's the worst thing in life. Because you're not going to die anyway. You know? I'm just saying, you only live to die. But, you know, fuck it. Don't live your life. Don't have a moral code.
Don't be a real nigga.
Come on, bro. This shit is ridiculous, bro. I'm tired of hearing the same shit, bro. It's about to be 2027, bro. Can you niggas please grab your balls and hold them? Just know that you got something down there. Just hold them real quick. Be a fucking man real fast. You feel what I'm saying? Stand for something.
God, bro.
Pick a side, goddammit. Look. This is what we going to do in 2027. 2027 is called choose a side and stand on it. If you want to be with the Watts and the Esther teams, you feel what I'm saying, and the sirloins and shit like that, go over there with them. You feel me? If you want to be black, you feel what I'm saying, stay over here with us. Pick a side and stay on it. Don't be black when it's convenient and then want to hang with the white man when it's convenient as well. Nah, bro. Be you all the way. Sometimes real niggas fuck up. It is what it is. Niggas ain't perfect.
Oh God, bro. That's on everything. You gotta be you. Don't be trying to be somebody else. That's how you gonna set yourself up for failure. And that's on everything, B.
Everybody down. What difference does it make?
Everybody isn't, Kim, everybody isn't going down. They pinned it on one man. It's a sex trafficking ring. And they pinned it all on one man. The reason that we're asking this is because how does one man get pinned on them when we already knew that this was taking place? It's nothing new. It's something that had been going on for 30 years. Now all of a sudden, y'all got upset and y'all wanted to take him down. Now, why not just take him down when you found out he was doing it?
Because they probably was also
take nobody down.
They was probably doing it too.
They were, and that's why I said everybody needs to go down. They know that not everybody's going to go down, and that's evidenced by the Epstein files. Nobody went down, really.
Well, the reason why I'll tell you the reason why the Epstein files.
This nigga Slimmy, the stupidest nigga, know everything. He know everything. I'm gonna go and tell you why nobody went down. No, you don't know nothing. Shut the fuck up. Let's start there. You don't know nothing.
He the type of nigga to tell a nigga why they failed the second grade. Let me tell you why you failed the second grade.
Nobody want to hear that shit, bro. You don't know shit.
That nigga will tell you why your mother ran her household the way she ran her household, bro. That nigga know everything, bro.
This nigga know too much. Way too much. But don't know nothing at the same time.
Is the way it is, and nobody's gonna go down because it ain't no black men in that motherfucker. That's one thing. There ain't no black people in that motherfucker hardly. So, I mean, it's based on people who are prominent. You say what?
I said Jay-Z was one of the prominent names. The other rapper, it was some black people in there.
But it's few and far.
You think that nobody in the Epstein got caught because there was no black people? What the fuck does that even mean, bro? That's why I would love to debate y'all niggas and actually get y'all mark ass niggas on camera. To really, cause you Anton talking about breaking everything down. Break that shit down, nigga. I don't give a fuck what color you are. If you got anything to do with sex trafficking kids, lock your whole ass up. Or bring you to a real man so we can deal with you, so we can win some honor and some glory. Either way, I'm fine.
It's few and far in between. It's few and far in between.
It was Jeffrey Epstein's messages though, so and
Yeah,
other court documents.
The main thing is though, like, you don't really see this happening to too many other groups, usually, because other groups they don't rely on entertainment. They don't. Now this is where I have a problem with how we move as a people. We look at entertainers in this high regard, but then when we know that they're not the only ones guilty, we still want to make it seem like they're the only ones that we can point the finger at and that we can just pretty much blow down on. They ain't the only ones.
Bro, none of us look up to only entertainers, bro. Like my household was never ran that we was looking up to Tupac and fucking Mac 10 and fucking Ice Cube. No, bro. I had my father in my life. I had uncles in my life. It was no reason for me to look up to rappers. Fuck are you talking about? The culture do not pedestalize rappers or celebrities as Americans. Americans pedestalize cultures. Cultures like celebrity culture. Cultures like streaming culture. It's the reason why Kai Cenat is more known right now than the average school administrator, because that's how culture has always been. It's the reason why Michael Jackson was more known than your average college administrator. Like these people have no clout, no glory, no fame. They do whatever they're doing in their communities because they simply want to see their communities be better. It's just that simple, bro. It's not a fucking mystery. It's not a conspiracy theory. Jesus fucking Christ.
Doing this shit. And they ain't the masterminds behind it. They just got them. That's the thing.
I agree, but the question
and they
is,
only do that.
Everybody slide because you can't get everybody. So
it's not about letting everybody slide. What it is first off, you need to keep yourself out these situations. If you're gonna be a sick motherfucker, be a sick motherfucker by yourself. Honestly, be a sick motherfucker.
Or just not be a sick motherfucker. How is that an option with you, Slimmy? You can just not be a sick motherfucker. I mean, that's always an option. You can just not harm children. In Diddy's situation, you can just watch a woman walk away and not beat her and not drag her back to your hotel. I mean, these are options. But not to Slimmy.
He want to be a sick motherfucker by himself now. We heard what he said.
I swear
earlier,
to God, bro.
That's why he said if you want to be a sick motherfucker,
do it by yourself.
Yeah,
what?
That's a crazy ass message right there in the first place.
Fuck is you talking about, gang? Yeah, Trey, I don't want to see nobody else be sick, but I want to be a sick motherfucker by myself. What?
Crazy work. That's how sick motherfuckers think, bro.
Exactly, bro.
What you mean, dog? Like what?
What is you talking about, nigga? So you gonna watch pornography, child pornography by yourself? You sick motherfucker.
They gonna go straight to the man. Listen.
That's what I'm saying. That nigga Slimmy, that nigga worse than Anton, bro. Cause that nigga be thinking he be cooking, and I swear to God, he say the least intelligent shit of anybody that's ever been on Anton's show, bro. That nigga worse than Jay Prince. Let me keep going, man.
By yourself. Don't be paying nobody to bring their kids over there. Don't do none of that shit. Don't fly nobody out. I still say, if you're gonna be sick, I don't know, maybe do that. I don't know how you function. I don't know how you do. I can't. I'm not about to put myself in a position to try and rationalize that shit. But the thing I will say is,
but yet you are literally doing that now, and nobody asked you to, child.
Is stop putting yourself in this position, and you won't end up like this. I'm not saying don't be an entertainer, but I will say, once you know you in that system, you might as well just play ball. That's your best bet. Play ball. Because they're gonna find a way to get you.
Are you telling men to submit to other men?
Man, that's a butt breaker right there, bro. That nigga gonna bend the fuck over right there, boy. We know what type time you're on. Slimmy, do not get locked up, bruh. You don't have to drop the soap. Niggas just gonna take your shit.
You might as well play ball, nigga. Let the niggas bend you over. Play ball, nigga.
That nigga a whore. What you mean play ball? Man, you giving niggas the wrong information, man. Don't give them niggas no information. Don't tell them shit. Don't even tell them your name. Fuck
Think
it. Make
about
them
how
figure
bad that
everything
advice
out.
is, Trey.
Like,
oh
yo,
yeah, Trey, the
what?
feds catch you after we do this crime. You might as well play ball, nigga. What? I had to play ball after they got me behind bars, nigga. What?
Get the fuck out of here, man. It's crazy work, man. Make them do their job, bruh. They
Imagine
created
telling your
lawyers
military
for
sergeant,
a reason. Like,
oh,
what
yeah,
you mean play ball? Lawyers don't play ball. What the fuck you mean play ball?
Imagine telling your commanding officer, oh yeah, I got captured in Vietnam. I got captured in Afghanistan. They start interrogating me. I had to play ball. Nigga, you's a bitch, nigga. About to lock your bitch ass up too. What are you doing all this talking for?
Come on now.
Play ball, nigga. We American. You supposed to fight to the very last breath, nigga. That's what really make you American, nigga. If you really fight to the last breath, you're not really about that life.
Man, Slimmy gonna give up his social security number in that bitch.
That nigga Slimmy giving it up, bro. I swear to God. I swear to God, nigga's a hoe, bro. That nigga's a hoe. Hey, man, if you're in that situation, you might as well play ball with them boys. What?
Bro, that shit crazy, bro.
And these are the same niggas
crazy.
telling women that they gotta submit, but y'all niggas submitting to other men.
Play ball, nigga.
You might as well play ball, Anton. They got you with the Mika shit. Play ball. Child. This whole ass nigga.
You the type of nigga that let a nigga take his car.
Take everything up off the nigga. So nigga don't even gotta whip the whole bitch up on him. Just show the little head of the pistol, you know what I'm saying? Hey, cuz. Give me that. Give me that.
You're gonna get robbed with a paper bag.
Oh God, bro. That nigga's a walking lick, bro. That nigga's a walking lick on some play ball.
Yeah, that nigga gonna be in the Vaseline gate forever. I wonder why you be so mad at these females, bro. Cause you's a whore. You's one yourself. I get it, bro. I get it.
That's on everything, Slimmy. I thought that Freezy was a hoe, but nigga, you make Freezy look like Thor, nigga.
You hear me?
That nigga got Freezy looking so tough all of a sudden. Child.
I'm not saying don't be an entertainer, but I will say, once you know you in that system, you might as well just play ball. That's your best bet. Play ball. Because they're gonna find a way to get you. It's fucked up. I mean, the fact that
I agree with you.
They put Bill Cosby in prison, man, over some shit that he was doing with willing participants that knew they were doing drugs, that wanted to use drugs.
That's a lie. They put that nigga in jail because he was putting fucking drugs in women drinks without telling them. Everybody know that story, bro. I tried to defend Cosby years ago, like in like the very beginning of my YouTube story. And then people who was already used to doing this shit was disproving me immediately. So one of the things that was disproven already was he was doing it with willing participants. No, they were drinking drinks that they thought were regular liquor and they had drugs in it. So they would get fucked up even more than they would regularly get fucked up. Even in The Boys recently on Prime Video, if you guys watch the TV show called The Boys, there's a character called Soldier Boy. He's a parody on fucking Captain America. He's a piece of shit, do drugs, he kill people, all kind of shit. But in the show, he said he wanted to drink the way that Bill Cosby used to serve it. He said that Bill Cosby served the highest drinks he ever fucking had in his life. And it was a joke, but it wasn't. It was meant to highlight that, yeah, Bill Cosby was serving drinks that really wasn't like if a woman went to the bar and ordered a margarita. It wasn't the same. That nigga was putting all kind of Quaaludes and shit. So no, bro. I don't even got to spend too much time on that shit.
If they could put him in prison, man, anybody can go down. And I think that's the problem I really have with it.
That's a fact.
anybody could go down. So that means anybody on this panel. And you don't have to be guilty.
Man, no.
Oh, it's
I don't
absolutely
sleep with
true.
kids and I don't drug people.
Are you saying they're gonna get Anton next, bro? Your bitch ass.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying, like, you speaking for y'all two niggas? That's what you're talking about. Anybody on this panel? You speaking for yourself, dog? Hey, don't let me find out. Don't let me find out Slimmy over there in the FBI on his ass. He gonna give it up. He gonna give it up, Debbie. Hey, Tom, you next, Tom. If they get Slimmy, you know
over, nigga.
Tom is over for you. If you ever told Slimmy anything, if you ever slapped the nigga, it's over for you, Tom.
You fuck the bitch behind your wife back, anything, that nigga gonna give it up, bro. That nigga giving everything up, bro. You don't trust that boy. You better off fucking with Quentin.
Well, it's the difference between drugging people and people wanting to be drugged.
Yeah, but here,
it's a fact. And you don't have to be guilty.
What?
Oh, it's
I don't
absolutely
sleep with
true.
kids and I don't drug people. Yeah.
Hold the
Well,
fuck
it's the
up.
difference between drugging people and people wanting to be drugged.
No. Hey, you know what? That nigga definitely about to give it up because the FBI on this top right now talking about something. So it's no, nigga. What you talking about? Why are you trying to make it acceptable? It's not acceptable. What do you mean people want to be drugged? And I ain't never seen nobody that want to be drugged unless they was doing it to themselves. Not nobody doing it for them. We all are adults here, you know.
You can't make this shit up. It's a difference between drugging people and people wanting to be drugged. Not to the fucking cops, it's not. You do realize that, right, nigga? To the cops, it's no different. If I say, yeah, bro, I was slanging dope on the corner, there's no difference to the cop versus me saying this person wanted me to give them dope, so I put it in in all of the hoes' drinks, and we all got fucked up. It's no different, bro. You going to jail either fucking way, dumbass.
Yeah, but here's the case that's being made though, is that you can paint the narrative about anybody, and the first thing that you do is you kill their reputation. Then that's when you start to take them down. They killed Bill Cosby's reputation before they. Come on, man. Like, if me and you take Molly together, and we wind up fucking, and then you 20 years later say, man, this nigga Anton hit me with the Molly. What the fuck am I gonna say? Bill Cosby. It's hard to defend yourself against a fucking accusation.
How about just don't give her the fucking Molly then? As an adult, make her go get her own drugs, make her take it herself. Why do you got to be any part of that?
I don't understand, bro. Like, y'all, man, listen, I don't even understand, bro. Y'all talking about drugging women, bro. Men drugging women, bro.
Lord
it's only one reason why a man would drug a woman. It's only one reason why a woman would drug a man. To obviously take advantage of the other person.
There's no other way around it.
I don't know what this conversation y'all even having. Y'all supposed to be grown ass men. Grown, logical men. But y'all are definitely grown, illogical, and y'all have childlike mindsets. Y'all just, what? You know what? Y'all not even men. Y'all child. Y'all children. Y'all. What they call them, man child or something like that?
Yeah.
That's exactly what they are. They man childs. Cause they childish as fuck having a conversation like this. I thought you had a daughter. Bruh.
He does.
I thought you had a wife. Yeah.
He does, bro.
Yeah, bro. I can see why in 2026 the females in the black community feel like it's over with. They feel doomed. I can understand it, bro. Between the pop the balloons and the goddamn the goddamn red pills and the blue pills and all that. Yeah, this shit is crazy.
Good morning, Miss Joy. Yeah, I couldn't believe this shit either, bro. Niggas defending R.Kelly. Lord have mercy.
When the court of public opinion already determines that you're guilty.
Yeah, and then Bill, and it didn't make any better that they used those, that they had those jokes in the films. No, about
They
it.
rapped
That
about
was literally documented.
Jay-Z was like, you know, he rapped about it. That shit became popular.
Yeah.
You can't come back from that shit. That's why Drake was so pissed off with the whole Kendrick thing. And he was like, listen, you can't call me no pedo. Hold on, dog.
Man, that's been like a rumor though before.
But the point is that you can't, people are, when you kill somebody's, the tongue is more deadly than the actual things that you do in real life. You can kill.
What, nigga? Let me rewind that, because that might be the last point I'm done on.
People are, when you kill somebody's, the tongue is more deadly than the actual things that you do in real life.
Anton, do you really believe that the things that you say are worse than the things that you do in real life? Do you know how wrong you are? RKelly sang for a living. The things that he did in real life are worse. Bill Cosby acted for a living. He recited lines for a living. The tongue is powerful, but the things you do in your real life will determine, for example, if you go to prison or not. I'm done, man. I gotta take me a shower. I might go to the gym. I'll holla at y'all. Shout out to Trey for coming up. Miss Joy and everybody in the chat, man. This has been another one. Darrel out.